Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, welcome to Nancy O Cooking Show and my sidekick, Rick. Hopefully the cleaning crew will stay quiet while we're doing this. We just got back from doing a networking meeting and we got to display the Tower Garden. Every time we do this, we get excited. So today I'm going to teach you all about the veggies and smoothie making because I just have found this to be such a game changer for me, especially in the way I feel. And so our Tower Garden is, of course, in the basement. We have two of them down there, but oh my gosh, wait till you see the strawberries that are growing on it. I know I've been talking about the strawberries, but they are finally starting to turn red. I don't even know if we can zoom in close enough to see the strawberries, but they are there. And you see all that growth on that Tower Garden. We actually harvested a bunch of vegetables off of that for today, and look how full it still is. So we're really excited to share with you some things about smoothie making, and a couple things that I kind of wanted to cover was there's two startling trends in our world today, and one is that the environmental toxins are increasing, and the other one is the fact that the quality of our food is decreasing. And that's, I think, why I love this Tower Garden so much, because everything comes off of it so fresh and clean. Oh, there's the strawberry. Isn't it cute hanging there? And there's other plants that are just chock full of strawberries down there. And I just can't wait to eat my first strawberry off of there. Look at it. I'm so proud of my Tower Gardens. Okay, so back to smoothie making. I'm going to be very honest with you. I know it took Rick a while to grab onto this, smoothie making stuff. And I thought, why do I have to have a smoothie? And I didn't like protein mixes. And my friend Marla kept saying, you're going to love this one. And after a while, you're going to start craving it. And she was right. We actually crave this every day if we don't have one of our smoothies. But I want to talk about first the protein mix that I use. So the protein mix I use is actually, it's called Complete. You can get it in a big bag form, or you can get individual bags. Now this individual bag, the individuals, you can just open and use. They're great for on the go. But it only has 13 or 14 grams. It only has. Yeah. That's a lot of protein. It has 13. The chocolate has 13. The vanilla has 14 grams of protein. You're getting 7 grams of fiber and 1 gram of fat. Now, you can mix it with water, almond milk. We use whole milk. My body doesn't like almond milk. So once again, I say, do what your body likes. I have gone back to using whole milk instead of using the fat-free because of the sugar content in it. So that's just my personal taste on that. You use what you want and you think is the best. So the other protein mix I have here is called Perform, and it has 25 grams of protein. When we are out on our bike rides, this is what I love to use. So it's healthy. You can use any of these protein pre or post workout for snacks. You can shred the food toxins out of your body by using this that are not serving you well, because then you're putting in good stuff. All that other stuff you used to snack on, forget that. Put this in for a snack and it starts releasing all those toxins. You're adding more plant-based foods. Drink plenty of water. Make sure you always drink plenty of water. And you're soon going to start, and this is what happened to us. I was so shocked. I started craving more fruits and vegetables. So I'm going to tell you, at Christmas, we made a ton of Christmas cookies. And you know what? I thought I was going to enjoy them. I didn't enjoy them this year. So they're all sitting in my freezer. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'll figure it out. Anyway, so this is what is all in the protein. So you have 14 or 13 grams in the vanilla and the chocolate, and our Perform is actually a berry mix. I love the Perform. So I'm going to talk about some things that I do for my protein mixes. So I'm going to kind of shove these to the side here. Over here, I have all these vegetables that we harvested off the Tower Garden. So we have what's called rainbow chard, and we put this into our towers raw. We don't pre-cook. You can see how beautiful this is. See the colors? That's why it's called rainbow chard. It has reds and yellows and then of course the greens. Now that can be eaten raw or whole. Over here, I have kale. And you know, people don't like kale, but this, look at, if you harvest it small, it tastes so much better. It's not as bitter and it's more tender. And if you're going to freeze this and then put it in your smoothie, these protein mixes really camouflage the taste of the kale, so you wouldn't even know it's in there. Now I'm going to show you something really interesting. This is cauliflower greens. So when we started growing on our tower garden, we learned that you could eat cauliflower greens. So we now harvest the greens, we add them to our protein mixes, smoothie mixes, or we add them to our salads, whatever we want. And my big question is, how come we don't know cauliflower greens are edible? They don't sell them in the grocery store, but boy, I'm growing them just for the leaves now for myself. That's how much I like them. And then of course our baby greens, and you'll notice there's two different colors here. Well, I'm learning now that the spicy ones are a darker color and the lighter ones are the regular baby greens. And we talked about those last week. So when you go to make your smoothie, I have all kinds of ideas here. And just use a packet of the smoothie mix or a scoop, whatever the directions say. I will say that you're going to use a little bit more fluid with the one with the higher protein, because that takes 10 ounces where the other ones take 8 ounces. I always add some ice cubes, but you know how I get around from watering down my smoothies is I add frozen fruit. So any fruit that we have in our house, after it's a few days old, I will freeze it. So I have pineapple here that we froze. I have blueberries. I have grapes, and I have strawberries. You could use cranberries, whatever fruit you want. Bananas. If you have bananas that are starting to get a little too ripe, peel them and put them in a little Ziploc bag, throw them in your smoothie, and that's your ice for your smoothie. I will also tell you that if you enjoy wine, these berries are delicious in your wine. So you could try that, and it keeps it cold. The other couple things that I have here are almonds and pecans. I have flaxseed that I put into my smoothies, and chia seeds. Now, I should say Rick puts them in his. I don't eat the seeds, but he does, and he enjoys them a whole lot. So, and peanut butter. Who loves chocolate and peanut butter and bananas? And you can also buy peanut butter in powder form, right? So I started getting a little creative with my smoothies. And one day I was using the vanilla smoothie mix, and I had an apple that was starting to get soft. So I put the apple in there, and I added some apple pie filling seasoning, or you could use cinnamon. And then you can add some, how about pecans? And it'd be like having a pecan apple pie. If the smoothie mix is not quite sweet enough for you, you can always get some honey. I'm sure somebody down the street from you is selling honey, or you drive past people selling honey all the time. I love supporting local people when they do this. Something else that I have learned, that if I want to switch the flavor up on my smoothies, I have a collection of flavorings. I have sitting here on the counter, vanilla, almond, butter pecan. I have a rose extract, which is delicious in there. How about just an imitation butter? You could really put real butter in. Anise oil, if you like the flavor of black licorice and want to twist it up a little bit, or a little peach. Now, the peach flavoring, I would go for the actual peaches in there myself. So, you hear me talk about nothing goes to waste in my house. Well, I'm very serious. Nothing goes to waste. So when our fruit starts getting bad, we peel it, we put it in the freezer, or it goes in our smoothie the next day. And you get it when you can tell when fruit is starting to turn. So you could do a pumpkin pie smoothie with the vanilla. You can add pumpkin to it. You can add pumpkin pie seasoning to it. And I would definitely put vanilla in there to give it that nice, the whipped cream has the vanilla taste in it. What a delicious idea. One of our favorite go-to smoothies is the chocolate with bananas and peanut butter. Whether you use the powder or the frozen powder, or I do not know sugar added, natural, whatever. And that is a great smoothie. These smoothies keep you full. I drink one in the morning. Now today I did not have a smoothie, so it'll actually be my dinner because I ate bigger earlier today. So I'm going to want a lighter dinner. So I'm going to use it for my dinner. I will take all of these greens I have here. I will put them in Ziploc bags. They will go in the freezer because, you know, we have all of this produce growing on the tower garden. So if we choose to have a salad tomorrow, we can go downstairs and get more produce off of the tower. But all of this will get frozen today. And when you go to put it in your salad, actually, hold on, I'm going to grab one out of here. This is a bag of kale. And all I do is we just break it up and it just crumbles up and throw it in your smoothie. It helps keep it cold. And you guys, the vitamins and nutrition you're putting into your body. I started this journey about 3 years ago, and I cannot get over how much better I feel because I started doing stuff like this. And I will tell you, when I started, I added honey to all of my smoothies. I don't want it anymore. When I started doing this, I used to drink like cafe mochas and things. I can't handle any sweetener in my coffee anymore or any sugar. So it will eventually change your appetite. And that's what's so good. And look at what you're doing for your body. Now, something else that I wanted to share with you is this all comes, this whole smoothie mix and all the Juice Plus products comes with this Shed 10 program. And each week, let me show you the guide to it. Look how thick that guide is. Each week, I'm going to be covering part of this guide and helping you learn about this. And what it is, it's not about shedding 10 pounds. You probably will lose weight, but it's about shedding bad habits. So I'm going to start tackling these habits in here. We're going to start discussing a little more. Anything to help you feel better is my ultimate goal. And part of the Shed 10 program here is, like the guidelines say, add more plant foods and juice to your diet, 1 to 2 complete shakes a day, take deep breaths and get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. How many times do you stop and do that for yourself? You're going to reduce your caffeine and alcohol take. So it's all just a matter of moderation and helping you change your habits. And so I will start tackling all those pages in there and go through them with you. And if you want to jump on board, give me a holler and we'll get you started with the products. And the other thing that if you are that passionate about getting healthy and would love to help other people get healthy, I am here for you. I want the world to be healthy. I want everybody to live to be centenarians. It might create a little problem in the medical community, but that's beside the point. We'll all be healthy. Anyway, I'm so bad. Rick has longevity in his family. I don't. I want longevity. So anyway, we're really passionate about the health and all the highly nutritional products you get off the tower garden, and we just want to pass it forward. So if you want to help train other people or teach other people how to be healthy, send me a message. Let's talk, because that's what this world needs, is a lot of kind people helping each other. So I hope that this has all helped you today. And I will tell you, when I first started, the thought of doing smoothies was not in my forte. I eat one every day now, whether it's for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or if I go out for a bike ride, I always make sure I drink one before I go, because it helps with the recovery and maintaining your the hypoglycemic index. It keeps that whole blood sugar maintained while you're exercising, which is what I like. So, and once again, if you have a desire to help others or you want to start on the Shed 10 program with me, just reach out to me. I am looking forward to helping everybody and anybody. So until next week, we will see you next week. We'll be back on Tuesday next week. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I think I'm going to go make my smoothie for dinner now. See you guys later. Bye.